It's amazing how much we take for granted in life, like the gift of seeing all the beauty that surrounds us and being able to do even the simplest of things. For most of us, these furry little bundles of love are our best friends, our four-footed family members. But for many people, they're a lifeline, an essential partner that helps them live full and happy lives, the lives they deserve to live. Hello, I'm Ashley Hayden, and I'd like to introduce to you some of the people whose lives have been forever changed by the South African Guide Dogs Association for the Blind.
Meet Jola, a black female Labrador. Jola is a qualified autism support dog. Jola is proud to be in service to Bella and assists Bella to cope with autism spectrum disorder.
Kathy, tell me a little bit about Bella's condition.
She started having very bad seizures when she was about 8 weeks old as a little baby. She ended up with very delayed motor development, all sorts of global developmental delay, and with that came autism spectrum disorder.
Generally, the main role of an autism support dog is that they wear a harness with a lead attached to it that the autistic children are happy to hold on to. When they're out at the shops, things like that, they don't often like to be restrained, like with having a parent hold their hand, but for some reason they are happy to hold on to the dog's lead.
Do you think that you are now doing things that you might not have done before you got an autism support dog?
I think so. In that Bella is calmer and Bella is more grounded, so we do a lot more out in public with her. She's walking now, which took a long time. It took 3 years just to get her to walk. She's still a little bit unbalanced, but it's improved a lot with Jola. I mean, the improvement with Jola on her walking has been huge. So it's given Bella confidence and reassurance, and that sort of has a ripple effect into everything we do. So it's definitely helped.
There are various ways that the dog can assist the child to overcome social problems. You know, people get more involved because they want to say hello to the dog.
Bella is very affectionate, friendly child, and she's always wanted to play with other children, but she just hasn't managed to close that gap. And having Jola, I found all the children come into her space, into her world now, and she gets very proud when anyone comes up and meets her dog, and it's very exciting for her.
Do you think that the dogs help the children see and engage with a bigger world picture?
I have seen cases where children have not spoken a single word and start to say words to the dog. And I think it helps that the dog is not putting any pressure on the kids. They're not expecting the child to make eye contact or to talk to them. They can spend time with a creature that is just giving them unconditional love with no demands.
Jola has become a very motivating sort of factor for Bella, and she loves watching Jola sit or do a paw or bark. So we use it in speech therapy to motivate Bella, and we also use her for a lot of gross motor and fine motor skills, to brush Jola, to feed Jola, to take her jacket off. And every morning they go for a walk together, and it's really built up Bella's stamina now. She even jogs a bit with Jola along the road.
I've had other siblings in the family say that their life is better because they have less tantrums, less screaming, and when a family is out with an autistic child because they look perfectly normal, quite often they're accused of having an undisciplined child, whereas if you have an autism support dog with you that is wearing a jacket, people tend to be a bit more understanding and less judging.
What is your wish for parents of autistic children?
Definitely for their children to experience the joy that Bella's had out of Jola, and I really wish that on other families. It may seem quite daunting, but it's such a blessing, and Guide Dog Association really help with the whole process, and it's much easier than you think. I would really wish that for any child, to have that special friendship that a dog would bring.